Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? Yo, man, I've been out of pocket for a little bit. You know what I mean? Uh, been under the weather, sick, and you know how it is. You know how it is. I didn't get a chance to talk about Ohio State and how they won in Notre Dame. Look, they both did a good job, man. It was a great game, everything like that. Um, um, I'm going to be talking about Coach Prime. Uh, what else? A few other things, man, that's going on right now. The Raiders, the Cowboys, Locked On, all them cats. But first, I want to congratulate Ohio State for winning the national championship and everything like that. But I also want to congratulate Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman, and that team as well. They did a great job, and through the whole season. And Marcus Freeman deserved to be Coach of the Year, man. If not Ryan Day, because the way they prevailed, ESPN was just dogging them out, um, everything like that, man. And Stephen A. Smith was just dogging him out. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy watching them just trying to be the whisperers of football and things like that. And it didn't turn out the way they thought it was going to be. They wanted him fired, Brian Day fired. They wanted that man, pretty much like just crucified, you know what I mean? If he lost the game. And I thought that, I after they won, I would have told Stephen A to shit on himself. Like literally. Like go shit on yourself. I would have told him that. You know what I mean? Because what they were saying about Ryan Day and that coach, man, and those kids and everything like that, I am so excited that they won, regardless of who I root for and everything like that. You know what I mean? I'm a USC fan all the way, and I'm a Colorado fan and an Oklahoma Sooner fan. And uh, but in this situation here, I was reading for anybody who wasn't coming out the SEC in this game. I sure was, and all of them cats who was trying to dog Ohio State out and everything like that. Now who got the last laugh? They do. They do. The head coach do. And I just thought it was cool, man, for them to be able to do what they did and weather the storm and fight through everything, and it was great, to see Ohio State do their thing. All right, bring up their stats a little bit from that game. Hold on. So, hold on. This is last. Let's see. Let me go back to the actual game. Let's see. This is the 225 segment, 124. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Oh. I went back to the 2025 schedule. Here it is. All right, so the Ohio State game, as you know, 34-23. They both were end up the NFC seasons at 14-2. Both teams did. Notre Dame ended it with 14-2. As you know, they got the natty. And what was the stats on this game? It was 231 yards. Howard got 2 touchdowns. Riley Leonard, 255 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Quayshawn Jenkins, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. And man, Smith 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Leonard 40 yards, 1 touchdown, and Greenhouse for Notre Dame 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. So they was holding it down, man, and everything like that. Notre Dame had a total yards of 308 yards. Ohio State had 445. Wow, that was a big difference, But Ohio State handled their business. Man, it's a little video I want to go to. I think it's on YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to my YouTube channel real quick. And pull this up. Let me go to the shorts. All right. Let me go to my shorts. Now, this was funny, man, because I was like, wow. Now, this lady, I guess she's worked with the team or whatever. And, bro, I would never get in the car or vehicle with this lady here.
Ryan Day, you deserve it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
You see that?
Ryan Day, you deserve it, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Now she gets monkey of the week. How you gonna run into the damn wall like this, man? Like,
Ryan Day, you deserve it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
That is crazy, man.
Ryan Day, you deserve it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
That is hilarious. She ran into the wall and tore up the vehicle. I don't know what happened to her job after that. But man, she would not be designated driver anymore. I'm just saying. I just thought that was hilarious. But the celebration for Ohio State was great. Hey, man, shout out to Marcus Freeman. Marcus Freeman is a hell of a coach, bro. A hell of a coach. I think that Marcus Freeman got a lot of, flack too. But, man, Marcus Freeman is that dude. And I'm going to show you real quick. Marcus Freeman. Man, this gentleman right here, and I don't know what Kirk Street said right here, but Marcus Freeman got a squad. And hopefully, all this poaching and stuff that's going on, he doesn't get his team poached. They already lost one guy. They already lost one guy to Tennessee, offensive lineman. So, it is what it is. But, I mean, Notre Dame did their thing, and they don't have nothing to lay their heads down on, man. They played hard. And what I liked about Marcus Freeman? What I like about him is that he was telling his players just one play at a time. And I saw him doing that to these guys, telling them, hey, man, just one play at a time. And I just thought that was awesome, man, that, he's that type of coach, And I watched him some highlights of him when he played at Ohio State. Ohio State is his alma mater. So, to lose to his alma mater like that, I think, it is what it is. And I can go on about this for real, about the Shawami and everything like that, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? shout out to Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame, man, for playing the lights out and playing hard, even though it wasn't close in the first half, but in the second half, they made a game of it and them kids fought back. You know what I mean? So, hey, shout out to them. You know what I mean? But now, I want to go into some other stuff, right? And where's it go? I want to go into which one I should go into. The Deion Sanders talk. I should go into Deion Sanders talk. Okay. All right. Now, all right. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right. So we're gonna go into some Deion Sanders talk. But you see that guy right there? You see this guy right here? Him is Locked On Guys. Him and his Locked On Guys, right? They do not like Coach Prime. It's bad enough that ESPN don't like Coach Prime, and that that the whole Locked On people don't like Coach Prime because they don't want to see him win in Big 12. So Locked On 3, ESPN, all of them were speaking for Coach Prime to go to the NFL because it take away from the SEC product. He's taking away viewership. He's the talk. Coach Prime is the talk. Okay? Coach Prime is the talk. And also, I will y'all please like and subscribe to my DJ channel in the Dojo Radio Mix Show. Subscribe to the channel, like, and hit the notification button. This is it right here, DJ Killer Cali. Check out the In the Dojo Radio Mix classic hip hop mixes. I got all type of mixes right here. Okay? And I'll throw I bet not, because I'll probably get a little strike on it. But anyway, check it out. But this guy right here, right? Kevin Borba. Sometimes he don't know what he want to do, bro. This guy right here. He don't know if he want to support his team or he want to be against his team because he gets ganged up on by all them other Locked On guys. Right? They put pressure on him. Right? And so all these people been trying to go off on Coach Prime and want him to go to the Dallas Cowboys, want him to go to the Raiders, want him to go here, want him to go there, want him to go here. Right? Coach Prime said he wasn't going to go. But at the same time, everybody is pushing for Coach Prime to leave because they know he got a squad. He's going to have a squad. And that kid, Kaden Salters, man, Kaden Salters is that dude. And he already won a conference championship. He's already in Conference USA. And there's no telling what they're going to do with the running game and the defense. And Coach Prime just hired some new staff and some more that's coming. I don't want to, say this, but I heard the rumblings of maybe who's that? The running back, Marshall Faulk, right? They're saying, but there's no announcement yet, so don't want to jump on to conclusions about that, man. Not only that, Dallas Cowboys look like they're getting ready to hire Schottenheimer, so that's throwing that scenario out. Pete Carroll is going to the Raiders, which I'm happy that Pete Carroll is going to the Raiders. We finally got a coach that can, go be able to relate to the players, and hopefully that the Raiders get a good quarterback. Either Cam Ward or Shador. You know what I mean? If Cam Ward doesn't go earlier. But all this talk about Coach Prime going to the NFL, he said he wasn't going to go to the NFL unless he coached both of his sons. And he also said he wasn't ready to go yet. He wanted to see what this team is going to do. He wanted to coach the team without his sons. But everybody pressuring him to leave because you know what? ESPN, all the ESPN analysts wanted him to go to any place but being that Big 12. Because Big 12 is not connected to ESPN. They're not. They don't bring in dollars over there. So, of course, they're gonna want him to leave. And these locked on guys, they can't stand Coach Prime because they see what he's doing in Big 12. But he's also bringing dollars to the Big 12. Okay? He's their biggest mark. If it wasn't no Coach Prime, nobody would be talking about the Big 12 right now. They wouldn't because Texas is out, Oklahoma's out. So he's actually rejuvenated, elevating the brand again, the Big 12, because of how everything's been going. And not only that, Arizona State, it was a Pac-12 team that actually won the Big 12, a Pac-12 team. Same thing, right? The SEC, a Big 12 team went to the pretty much dominated the SEC except for one team, Texas. Couldn't get over the hump with Georgia, right? And then they stumbled in through the playoffs. But they dominated everybody else in the SEC. So that lets you know about them. Then you got Oklahoma. Yeah, they struggled, but they beat the big dogs, some of the big dogs at the SEC. So they beat Alabama, right? So with them two teams going to the SEC, it also made it cannibalize, and all these new teams coming in cannibalizing these conferences. So, it made it look bad for the SEC. And now they want to change the rules about the playoffs and allowing taking away the seeds for the conferences now because they want all the SEC teams to get in. And you know what? All them conferences who got seeds should say hell to the motherfucking no. Hell no. We're not giving up our seed. That's the Mountain West. All them conferences, they should not. Because you know why? Why? Because SEC shouldn't have control of everything. Matter of fact, they need to split the playoffs off a little bit with Fox and ESPN. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. But I just believe that the SEC is not the strongest conference anymore. They're being exposed. They should have been exposed. Had they did this a long time ago, I believe the SEC would have failed a long time ago. So these guys right here, right? This guy, he's the ringleader. Okay? Notice the other guy, Kevin Borba, he's not here. But you got all these cats right here who represent, these are the haters. These clowns right here are the haters. This guy, he's the ringleader. This guy, Baylor guy, he's always talking shit. but he's definitely always talking shit. This motherfucker right here. This guy right here. Always talking shit. You know what I mean? And about Coach Prime and everything. And you know, I understand that they all hope that he leaves the conference, but he ain't going nowhere. He's not. Now he's gonna bring that pain with Caden Salters and them, man. That defense. And man, I know they played West Virginia, Alabama play. I mean, not Alabama. Colorado plays West Virginia. I think late in the season. They got a full schedule. But these cats right here are all haters of Coach Prime. Every last one of them. I just wanted to point these cats out, man. Anyway, that's enough of that. I didn't want to play their show. But these locked on Big 12 guys right here, they all hate Coach Prime. All of them. Anyway, all right. Let's go on to the next. Let's see. All right, so this is the breaking news here. All right, this is breaking news here that what's his name? Schottenheimer. Brian Schottenheimer. Cowboys to hire Brian Schottenheimer as head coach. So that means I need to leave Coach Prime out of it because he ain't going there. He's not going. He's not going. Coach Prime is out. He's not going. So this is who Dallas Cowboys is getting ready to hire. All them people like Keyshawn and all of them was praying, but they on ESPN. ESPN don't want Coach Prime over there in the Big 12 making all that money for the Big 12. They don't. And trying to stir up all this stuff for their recruiting, trying to mess up their recruiting, lowering Juju Lewis's 5-star to a 4-star because he went to Coach Prime. The list goes on. Trying to put on some fakes, some bullshit ass what you call it? Colorado supposedly broke some rules or something over whatever. That's why I like Matt McChesney, man, because listening to him, you know, he be speaking real, you know, as real as he can. You know, that's why I listen to him because he's right there with Colorado. You know what I mean? And like you said, he had a meeting with Coach Prime. So he knows what's going on. So I knew he wasn't going to leave. Not yet. Maybe after this season, but he ain't leaving right now. He gonna find out what Shedeur is at first. And then if he lands to his place and the coaches don't do right, they'll fire the coach and then they'll hire Coach Prime. That's what I see. But Coach Prime is gonna give it a go with these guys here. You know, with Juju Lewis and Caden Salter, see how I go. He got a squad. Coach Prime got a squad. And the talent that they got there right now, plus with the additions that they just add for their D line, I think it's going to be something special because this team, they got to play. They're going to have to play as a team. As a team. The last team they had a lot of great talent, and they were good, but there were some holes. And the reason why, because they wanted to pass. But in this situation here, Coach Prime with this Caden Salters, this dude, hold on, man. Let me pull Caden Salters up, man. Where can I pull him up at? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can pull him up. Because he played for Liberty, right? This was his campaign this past year. Let me see. Salters, 108 yards, 1 touchdown. His passing numbers went down this year. But the dude threw like year before that. Let me see. So Caden Salters, he threw for 1,886 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 6 INTs this past season. Now, I want to see his hold on. Was it 2000? Let's see. Let me go back real quick. All right, you guys can't even see it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me go back. All right, so Caden Salters, for his 2024 season, he threw for 1,800 yards, right? A little bit over 1,800 yards. Now, that's his passing. That's not including his running. Because he runs the ball too. His rushing yards. Let me see. Caden Salters, rushing yards. Let me see. Does it show all of his stats? I don't know. I don't know how to read this. I think it doesn't show his rushing yards for last season. Yo, he has low numbers this past season. Let me go to 2023 though. Let me see if I can pull up 2023. Oh. Let's see, 2023. Here we go, 2023. All right. So Liberty played, they went undefeated through the regular season, right? Undefeated. All right. They lost to Oregon 45-6. But look at his passing yards, 316, right? What is it? This was his lowest passing yard in this game here. He threw for 2,876 yards. In 2022, he threw for 1,086 yards. So somehow he dropped a little bit, but he ran for over 1,000 yards in the 2023 season, I believe. Okay, Caden Salters. And he was a 4-star quarterback, maybe 5-star. He's 6'1", 200 pounds. But he's a mobile quarterback. So with the addition of him and Juju Lewis, they should be good. All right. Let's go on to the next, man. Let's go on to the Raiders real quick. All right, my Raiders. Pete Carroll is going to be the new head coach of the Raiders. He made it. He got a 3-year deal to be the head coach of the Raiders, and that's awesome, man. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the Raiders, man. I think that Pete Carroll is a good selection for the head coach. You know, I'm hoping that they get Shedeur. They could trade up and get Shedeur for the Raiders. Either him or Cam Ward. The only thing about Cam Ward, he quit on his team. I'm stand on it. And even on the Well Off Media video, Shedeur called him out on that. You know, that he quit on his team. So did. He quit. There's no denying that. He quit. And I mean, players look at that, man. People look at that. Especially fans. Fans, if you quit on the college game and you're winning, and then your team lose because you said you don't want to play the second half, man, you do that shit in the NFL, man, they're gonna get to fighting. You feel me? So the Raiders, man, had a horrible season, man. And they lost dang near almost all their games this season. And so, you know, I'm just hoping that in 2025, this 2025 season, they get a lot better. I think they will with Pete Carroll. Man. I really do believe that that the Raiders will bump up. Even I think they'll improve drastically. It depends on who they get as a quarterback. O'Connell is not it. And it could have been the scheme that they were giving O'Connell. I don't know. We'll see. But the Raiders look like they're going to make a comeback. I ain't never seen Pete Carroll not make either a playoff. Well, I never seen Pete Carroll have a losing team. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But my main issue today, man, was, you know, I wanted to talk about Coach Prime and how people counting his money. Like, why y'all trying to count his money for, man? Why y'all count? How is it legal to count somebody else's money? How is it to be able to expose somebody else's money? How is it? You know, how are they like you able to put celebrities' money all over the internet? How much they make? So you're making them a target right off the bat. How are they able to expose these people and their money? I mean, that's not fair to anybody. And is that even legal? Well, Coach Prime is set to make $30 million. Well, how you know? How you know? And who's telling you this? And whoever's telling you this, Coach Prime need to sue. Point blank. These people need to sue these people for putting out their information like that. You know, I don't want to sit up here on my show. I don't want to sit up here talking about Coach Prime's money, how much money he make, or what coach making this money, or that coach making that much money, or he's struggling with the NIL and all this stuff. You're making up some stories and scenarios that's not even true. And if it is true, what it got to do with you? You can't get that money. You can't use that money. It don't change your lifestyle. So what the fuck are you worried about it for? Like, seriously. Why are you worried about somebody else's money? Or how much money? You just it's jabbing. Talking about somebody else's money. I mean, that's just weak to me, man. And I see these guys all on social media talking about, oh yeah, Coach Prime, he's really unhappy with his contract, and Coach Prime, he's really well, how you know it? You sat down with Coach Prime? Have you sat down with some of these other coaches and find out if they were really unhappy? Or the what is the coach? Not the coach, but the commissioner or whatever, the school or whoever it is he not trying to give them money or NIL money? Man, them kids gonna be straight. Coach Prime got them. Believe that. You got Seton driving in the Maybach. Come on, man, them kids gonna be straight. What you worried about it for? You just don't want to see them recruits go to their program. They're trying to scare off the recruits. We see what's happening. Y'all don't want to see that good talent go over there to Colorado. You don't want to see Colorado succeed. You don't, because you want your team to win. Your Utahs and your BYUs and your SECs and all that stuff. You know one thing I don't really see? I don't see the Big Ten yapping about that. I don't see the ACC, yapping about Coach Prime. I don't see the Big Ten yapping about Coach Prime. It's just ESPN and the SEC and people in the Big 12. That's it. And that's the Locked Ons. Are they together? On 3, Locked On? Are they together? I don't know. But they sure act like it. And then you got ESPN, right? And then all the other little smaller shows on ESPN who all want Coach Prime to leave. Now, if he goes, God bless him, man. It ain't no big deal. He's gone. But until then, hey, man, he right at Colorado. But if he decides to get up and go, oh, well, it is what it is. But y'all, man, be hating for nothing. Nothing. Because you got nothing else to talk about. All right, man. When I see it on social media, it really bugs me, man, that these cats be talking like that. And especially them Locked On dudes. Locked On dudes and ESPN, and then you listening to Michael Irvin, and the other day I was listening to him talking to Keyshawn and Paul Pierce, and Michael Irvin, he's like, he's trying not to say nothing because he know Coach Prime ain't leaving. He know it. He knew it. Man, when they started announcing the other coach, you already knew right then. He knew right then Coach Prime wasn't leaving. And then you got Joy Taylor talking about when is he going to sign over? When is he going to leave? Because the ESPN got this agenda. They got this agenda. They want Coach Prime to leave so they can stop the tension from the Big 12. Well, he's going to be there another year, seems like, from right now. We don't know. Maybe down the road he is. But, man, to then, man, stop hating, man. Stop hating on these coaches. Even with USC, right? People hating on Lincoln Riley for what? For what? Some of the stuff that you see what happened to USC, it was their defense struggling. And then you got other stuff going on. And then, I'm glad they got Rob Ryan as their defensive coordinator. Linebackers coach, man. Rob Ryan, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rob Ryan. Hold on. Rob Ryan is the new coordinator for USC as the linebackers coach. And I'm so happy about that because hopefully we'll be able to shut down somebody on USC in the defense, man, on that running game. We need that. Now, if that running game is still getting torched, because I really think like Gentry, I think he's 6'6", but he looks like he's about 205. He looks like a basketball player. He doesn't even look like a football player. He's too small, size-wise. Yeah, he can hit, and he can bat balls down like a basketball player, right? But sometimes he get burnt in coverage. Sometimes he has poor tackling. So I'm just saying, they got to get some hogs in there and they can really play, who is solid, who ain't going to get ran over. I just think Gentry is a little light in the feathers. He needed to put some more weight on. And he's more, to me, Gentry, I don't know if he has the speed or not, but he seemed more like a strong safety. More of a strong safety than a linebacker or even an outside linebacker. You know what I mean? Working outside. I don't think him playing in coverage is a good thing for him. Me personally, because to me, he can't stop the run. And you got, I think, is it 13 or 31? Now that dude, he needs some help. He needs some help because that dude can play. He just needs help with him. Right? I remember when he lit up Monangai. Man, lit him up. Him and the defensive tackle. Man, they lit Monangai out and made him quit the rest of the game. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. But yo, man, I just wanted to get on here real quick and like I said, much success. I've been watching Coach Prime since Jackson State as a coach when he first started. And believe it or not, he's only been a college coach for 4 years. This is about to go in his 5th season as a college coach. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Got the glasses, you know that? You gotta believe. But anyway, he's been a college coach for only 5 years. So the whole time his son's been in college, pretty much. Because remember, they had that COVID year and they had to play during the spring thing, something like that. It's a spring. And he still went 500 with that team. He did coach without his son the first year, and they went 500. And then his son came over. So this will be his, I think, sixth season. But remember, the COVID year was the same year. So they played football twice in 1 year. So, it is what it is. But anyway, man, I'm finna get off of here. And y'all have a blessed one, man. Please lock in. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button, man. Please support the channel, and also check me out on YouTube, DJ Killer Cali. And like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and also go to New Legacy Martial Art Academy and like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. And I need to pay attention to the sky. Pay attention to the sky, especially during the daytime when they making those lines in the sky. Pay attention to that. All right. Deuces.